You are now listening to the sounds of Milkcrates Microphones.
I'm going to introduce the man joining us once again. He has been here before, did a little podcast with us. Maybe it was almost 2 years ago now, so it's been a while. He is a producer, songwriter, rapper. He's also a host of his own podcast, co-host with Equipto, who we were lucky enough to talk to before.
Super sick.
And we're back again with the man himself. Give it up for Professa Gabel.
Hell yeah. The Professor.
Guys, thank you so much for having me.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to make it happen. I fuck with your guys' show, so thanks for having me.
Class,
We fuck with you.
Appreciate that.
class is in session, my friend. So
we
sit
fuck with
down,
you.
take out your books. You're about to go to school with the
Hey.
Professor.
Quick question. Tell me about Channel 5. How'd that work out for you? How'd you run into doing that Channel 5 shit?
Dude, that's my
homie,
biggest hit right now, bro.
homie's tight, bro. We watch him.
The homie, Mario Yo.
Yeah,
Shout
I've
outs.
seen you on there too.
Yep.
Yeah, hit up Afterthought. One of my brothers and collaborators. And you know, we were with him, and he was like, "Pull up, we're doing this Channel 5 shit." And I was like, honestly, when I heard that, I'm thinking like the news.
Yeah.
You know, like Channel 5, just like, because that happens sometimes, you know, like, oh, we need some city people to be in this news clip, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm thinking this is going to be like a quick KTVU kind of thing, you know? And so I get there, and it's fucking Andrew Callaghan, and I'm like, oh, of course, Channel 5 is what that shit is called now, and blah, 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 blah. So I had that moment first, right? But then we kind of do it. He interviewed us first. I don't know if you saw that one too, where we got interviewed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Afterthought kind of talks a little bit. But it was a wild, you know, it was a wild place to make content at, but people seem to like it. So, you know, shout out to him and shout out to Mario for, you know.
When he's
for doing
places, he gets a lot of respect out there. He's a bad motherfucker showing up and just throwing down. He'd be in some crazy ass places too, and people were just vibing with him, and that's tight. I like that.
Shit, you gotta do it, you know.
And
Yeah.
you did it. You made it happen real quick. I was like, dude, that's Gabel.
What was that? What was that battle we were watching that he was at too? And he was just
Yeah,
It was,
front row.
No, that was Battle of the Bay.
Yeah, you're front row there.
One of them, GTX, put on Battle of the Bay recently.
Wait. Oh, recently, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the recent. Was it just?
Yeah,
it might
Frak.
not.
I was there with Frak. My
Okay.
girl
Yep,
Frak.
front rowing.
Yep, Frak.
Shout out to Frak. He just did Sway today, too.
Hell,
Damn.
oh, Frak has been blown. I mean, he's been doing the battle gang in the Bay Area and shit. But over the last 4 or 5 years, he's really exploding. It's big up to that dude for that.
It's crazy. You like the mayor out there.
Hell yeah, man.
Bro, we talked a little bit about it last time you joined us, but I think it got cut off a little bit. Let's just revisit it. Talk about the name Professa Gabel. I know your dad was a professor. Is that solely where it comes from, or how did you get that rap name?
Yeah, so it's definitely like an ode to my dad. Even back when I named myself that, because his name is Peter Gabel. He's a professor at law, so he rest in peace. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So but he that's his name, and I it was kind of just a name at first, like kind of like a thing I was just playing around with, like Professor. But then I was like, oh, you know, my dad's a professor. Like that's the right one right there. So it kind of happened naturally over time, but it's always been my name since I was like 13.
Which is tight. That's hella tight.
And dude, Peter Gabel, Professor Gabel, R.I.P. on your new album, The Bay Lebowski. I mean, he closes out the. Does he close out the album?
Yeah, it's on Knee-Shore Derbs.
Oh, excuse me,
Knee-Shore
Knee-Shore Derbs with.
Yeah, it's on that
with-
album with me and Monk, Knee-Shore Derbs.
Okay,
It's,
okay.
a track called Long Live Professor Gabel, and it's an excerpt from one of his speeches that he did, and Monk made it sound hella dope and did that for me. So I appreciate that.
That's special. That's special to have.
yeah, hell yeah.
And then I did a deep dive on Peter Gabel, man. Like, he has his own Wikipedia page and a man of his own, like a speaker of his own right, an activist, was involved with all these different things, did a lot of speeches. Is that where you think you get your delivery from, your smooth delivery? Do you kind of contribute that to your genes from your father?
Absolutely, and I'm glad you see it that way. He's a words guy. I mean, you looked up some of his stuff. You see his writing is super like artistic language. It's kind of like you know, a lot of people would be like, he's really smart, you know, like he has extensive knowledge of like what words mean and other words people don't usually say. So I always pick that up off of him. And I love doing that. You know, it makes it way more fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you could tell he understood the power of words and knew how to speak them very fluently and put them together in a powerful way.
So Sig over here was just getting into the entire family tree, which was getting interesting.
Your father, Peter Gabel,
tell me.
I did a dive, man. So he was the only son of Martin Gabel and Arlene Francis, your grandpa and grandma, correct?
Correct.
Can you talk a little bit about them and their place in the entertainment history, I guess you could say?
Let's hear it.
Yeah, definitely. So Grandpa Martin Gabel, you know, I would say, you know, very renowned in his time, theater, actor, and producer. He also was in movies.
Related to Clark Gable?
Sorry, what?
Related to Clark Gable?
No.
Jesus Christ.
Really.
I'll slap him for you. Don't worry.
Gabel, and he's Gable. So it's different. Which is cool. It's all good. But fucking, so he's a producer, actor in theater and film in like the 40s, 50s, 60s, early 70s. And then my grandma is one of, if not the first woman on television.
Wow.
So she was on all 3 channels. She got her break from this really old movie called Murders of the Rue Morgue. Which I think, anyways, had something to do with Mercury Theater. I mixed it up a little bit, but my grandpa was a part of Orson Welles' Mercury Theater too. So they were heavy in the entertainment industry as it was being created.
That's crazy.
That's right in the big boom of everything.
That's crazy.
And then your grandma, Arlene Francis, I went on to read on. Like, she was, I guess you could say, a contestant on a game show. I can't remember the name of that.
She was a panelist.
What was the name of that show?
She was on the panel of What's My Line.
What's My Line? And
she was on every night. It was one of the biggest shows in America.
She was on every night and went on to become the highest paid panelist, like, in that time. She made way more money per episode than everyone else. This is how much in demand she was to be on that show.
What was the show about? What is it?
It was a game show, but they're like asking questions. You have to like try to stump each other, right?
That's awesome.
I want to say.
So it's like, so there's a panel, right, of like famous people, like my grandma. They had Bennett Cerf on there, who was I think the founder of Random House, which is one of the original OG, or not original, but like OG printing presses. They printed books.
Okay.
And publisher. That's what you call it. They published books.
Okay.
And then Dorothy Kilgallen, who was a columnist who, ended up interviewing Jack Ruby, who was somebody that had the info on the JFK shooting. And so anyways, big shit. So like those type of people, and then they would have like somebody come in, right, and do like, and then just write their name on the wall, and you got to guess what their profession is. So they do that. They do that with like 3 people. And then the last person is a mystery guest. So it'd be like Groucho Marx, Frank Sinatra, like people, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. It was big. It was one of the biggest shows on television at the time.
That's awesome.
It sounds like something that
and
they
redo.
Channels.
There was 3 channels back then.
It's crazy.
That's what's crazy. So everyone's tuning in. Like,
the whole world.
Anyone that's got a TV, you're watching this show because the other 2 channels are probably playing some shit. They're nothing that you want to watch.
Yeah.
So this is your great-great-grandma?
No, my grandma.
That's fucking cool. So you've met her many times. You've been around in her presence. That's awesome. That's super cool.
I was around her. I was 6 when she died. And she was like 93 or something like that.
That's crazy.
So she was older with Alzheimer's when I knew her, but I still knew her and like had
memories.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you definitely have to attribute, some of your own skills to. I mean, your grandma, your grandpa, your dad.
It's inside of you.
Yeah, it's in your blood, bro. In your genes.
Yes, sir.
You're meant to do it.
Thanks, Sig, for taking us down that. I like the fact that we.
That was good, Sig. That was good,
for
Sig.
sure.
Dope.
I wanted to get into the family tree of the Gabel, but let's get a little bit into your new album, one of your new albums, the Bay Lebowski,
Yeah.
which super dope cover. I mean, I'm a big Lebowski fan,
huge.
so I mean that's an iconic film right there.
When filming that music,
you.
when filming the music video, was it hard to get somewhere where they're just gonna let you run amok in the grocery store in the middle of the day, middle of the night? How'd that work out?
Dude, so that's how I shoot all my videos. I just fucking pull up and see what happens.
Oh, nice.
I like it.
Like, so what I did was, though, I did think about that. That's a good question. I went to Pacifica, and I went to the Safeway out there, and then we shot the bowling alley scene in Sea Bowl the last week it was open. So they were probably just like, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like, because we were deep in there, like, not really bowling. You know, I rented like
looks
two
great.
lanes. I rented a lane though.
Yeah, at least
But,
you threw some money at him just to keep him quiet for a little bit.
It looked awesome.
Yeah, but shout out to O'Day from Wastrel Society, bro. That's the guy who made the cover and did the video and kind of just helped me with the whole Lebowski world that we did last year.
I think you guys did a great job, definitely capturing that Lebowski feeling in the music video, which you want to do. You don't want to do a complete fucking remake of it, but you also want people to get the idea that this is
You're the dude.
Yeah,
you're the dude.
An homage to
Exactly.
the dude for sure.
For sure, and a
It's
good
it's
homage to that.
It's a thin line to walk there.
Because the dude's a good place to be. The dude's chill, and
Thank you. Yeah.
if you're portraying
I
the
agree,
dude,
man.
then if you're portraying the dude, you're a good guy, man. And I got much respect for that.
Talk a little bit about the newest album, the Bay Lebowski. I know this is a little bit different than what you typically put out. You said you wanted to put a little more of a fun spin on it. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, well, I just come from I'm 28, so I don't come from it, but my influence is like golden era hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like the early 90s shit, Nas, Wu-Tang, like that's kind of what I developed my skill from, I'd say. You know what I'm saying? Like inspiration wise, Big L, shit like that. You know what I mean? And hieroglyphics but like even before I was a rapper, I was into like music from the Bay Area, which is more vibrant and sometimes even like everything that I kind of came up on. It's just like you said, it's like a lot of words and a lot of like deep, powerful meaning in the words and stuff like that. And I've made like, at this point I had made like 4 to 6 albums of that. And I wanted to do something where when I got on stage, it didn't matter where I was at. The shit just goes off. You know what I mean? Because like a lot of the good music I make is like good music because of its passion, capability, and like what I'm talking about and the sample and stuff that isn't necessarily always about performing at like 2:00 in the morning anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, so I need a bunch of stuff that I could rock anywhere and that I actually fuck with. Cause like a lot of my music, I love that I made it, but I don't really want to hear it that much. You know what I mean? Like it's something you do and then you become a different person after you do it and you keep going from there on out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We were talking about this a couple weeks ago about how some music you listen to and maybe you don't feel it as much on tape, but then you see it live in person and it has a totally different feel to it. So
exactly.
Keeping that conscious mind, is that something that you've always done consciously, like writing, this is going to be, you just know right away, like this is going to be a good live song, or this is probably better just for tape?
Honestly, no. Like that's something I'm starting kind of with this album. It's like I know, oh, this would be sick live or something like that. But I think that I want to make stuff that can go further for the reason that it sounds kind of fun. Like I want to make some shit that
that vibey,
nostalgic sound,
and like also when I say like I want to be able to like talk shit and say shit at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes me want to dance for the most part. It makes me want to move around.
Play party vibe.
Gets that energy going.
Yeah.
I'll say.
Yeah. Good jump with a bounce, a good bouncy vibe to it.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
that's exactly what you're
Zip not an eighth flow.
But at the same time, like you said, you're still saying shit. You're still making them think with it.
For sure.
Yeah, I throw it in there. I'll throw it in,
Sprinkle that.
Got to sprinkle
Yeah.
it. Zip Not an Eighth Flow, great track, good party track, good weed track. You're over there. It looks like you're rolling up. Do you have a favorite strain? What's your preferred method of smoking? Do you keep it old school with blunts, or you roll J's?
Or are you taking bong loads in the house?
Yeah, what's your preferred method, and do you have a favorite strain?
Yeah, so I just smoke spliffs at this point.
Okay.
I just smoke spliffs. I will smoke like anything, kind of like a blunt or whatever. I'm also in the cannabis industry, so I'm always dabbing and all the crazy shit. So like I do all the cool weed shit, but I really like just smoking spliffs. Like that's kind of what I'm nice and addicted to, you know?
Yeah.
It's like your comfort zone.
A spliff is like when they put the tobacco in, right? That's what you mean? That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, for sure.
Yeah, in the joint, like a
Yeah.
little tobacco joint.
Oh, there you go. There you
type.
go.
That should get me going, man. I hit that. It make me feel fucking like, whew. Got to sit down for a second. Head rush.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan
But
of
my
the
favorite
spliff.
strain, I like purple shit, like anything like Granddaddy Purple. Like I like to chill out when I smoke weed. I don't really need a whole fucking flavor, whatever. But I smoke so many different weeds, bro.
Yeah.
Like it really doesn't like.
This is
I'm
Spanish
not-
trampoline.
There's a million strains now. That's overwhelming
Yeah.
almost. You know, I'll look up and kind of do a Google on a strain if I don't know of it and see what the cross is or whatever. But there's so many, it's hard to keep up, man. And everything's been crossed and bred, and so
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah, I mean it's crazy now.
There's no the OG shit left over. You said you're in the industry. What have you what have you dove into get into the cannabis industry?
I do marketing for Mo Greens.
Okay.
Shout out to
Cannabis
Mo.
Lounge.
Shout out to Mo.
Mo Greens,
tight.
which is a cannabis lounge and dispensary downtown San Francisco. I do all the shows and stuff like that, like the trivia, the comedy, the bingo, the rotating concert series. I work the website. I do everything. You know what I'm saying, over there.
So
when it
you're
comes to,
burning.
like,
You could be burning and playing bingo over there.
absolutely every
That's
Tuesday
sick.
night with Bay Area Ash.
That's dope.
That's hella tight. You go get yourself a little bingo card, roll a couple of
That would
joints,
be pretty fun.
Hey, bingo.
chill out. Yeah, that'd be hella tight. A couple
Bingo?
drinks, bingo. I can see that being nice.
That's a good date night
That's
with
a
the
good
lady,
nice.
too.
Yeah, that's a good nice
Yeah.
right there. I
I'll
like
get
that.
myself a dauber.
Damn, you got
Yeah,
shit
come
going
through.
on.
Hey, man.
No.
Hey, when we slide through the bingo night and you see us there and we got our ladies with us,
Why
we
not?
coming in the door. We coming right in. You gonna know we're there.
Oh yeah, no. We'll roll out the carpet. You'll have a great time.
Hell yeah.
that's what we like.
That's what we like to hear. You're a good man.
Dude, Berner, I mean, a huge cannabis entrepreneur in
Oh,
his
yeah.
own right. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
he's taken it to a whole nother level with the cookies and all that. You guys, that was episode number 1 for you and Equipto with the opening act podcast.
Yeah.
How was it to talk to Berner and be able to hang out with him for a bit
Great
for
guest,
episode
too.
1?
Yeah, great blowout. Blow the door open. Huh?
Really, really dope experience. Kind of like, you're on a new level. You feel like you're on a new level when you get to do something like that.
Yeah.
So that's all Equipto. They have a relationship from way back in the day. And Queasy and I, like, we're hella cool. We're good best friends, So we always would, like, watch podcasts together or watch the same podcast and, like, talk about it later type shit. And so it was just natural, like, damn, maybe we should do a podcast. We were kind of just, like, fucking around. Maybe we should. I don't know. Should we?
Yeah.
Should we do it? And then, of course, he's fucking Equipto, right? So he has, like, Rolodex of
Yeah, I
of,
can
you know,
imagine.
Sure.
I could imagine.
many Rolodex, bro. So like, fucking, he's like, shit, should I ask B? I'm like, yeah, dude. It's like, ask him. Yeah.
He's in
You
your
know, like-
phone. He's in your phone. Call him. Yeah, like let's get this cracking.
Yeah, and so he just asked him, and Berner hits him right back, like, yep, let's do it.
That's sick as
Da-da-da-da-da.
fuck.
That's
I'm
awesome.
like, what? Like, that's sick as fuck. And then, like, the coolest shit, though, was we really, like, it was episode 1. So we didn't have, like, I see you guys, you have the setup there. So, it's like, you got to get hella shit.
Yeah,
You got to
there's
fucking,
a lot of
you know
shit.
what I mean?
So much
It's
goes into it.
expensive.
Yeah, it's not because
Yeah.
I come from like recording music where there's one microphone you have to worry about. The microphone comes in, goes into here, and then it's like, no, we need 4 microphones. We need camera. We need the audio to go to the cameras. We need to loop back. I need the people on camera. You know what I mean? There's so much more that goes into this shit.
Yep. So fucking no, you exactly. So like we're like, all right, we'll let you know when we have a spot or something like that. And then he's like, nah, just come through to my spot. I got the camera crew, everything. You can just have the footage. Don't even think about it. And we were like,
that's tight.
So we go. He's got a crew. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So
it was a dope ass.
So what's the move now? What's
the show that to have it kick off like that? That's a fucking hell
that's
of a way
banger.
to
Open the door. Now
and it was well produced and everything. And then I love it. I love the show.
So now, what's the move now for you for your own area?
My own area of
what the podcast, or what are you referring to here?
No, I mean like, who's your next guest? Like, what's your next move? Like, what's gonna?
Right.
You guys are what?
So,
Who's gonna? You know, you already came out booming, so
3 episodes deep,
it's gonna
right?
be crazy coming in with the next one.
We have 3 right now. We have one with Nump and one with Frak and one with King Key. So we actually have 4 out right now.
Got it.
So they're out there. We need to we're gonna get a little better at our consistently dropping them.
Yeah.
You know, a lot happened between then and now. Queasy had a baby. He moved away and came back. So we're back now, and we actually have like 6 more in the tuck with legends.
Nice.
But we don't. You know, we're like editing it and that kind of thing.
For sure.
Anything in the bank is awesome. You got shit in the bank. You're doing your thing.
Yeah.
Well, and it's hard.
Yeah, no, we got some good shit about to come out. We got some heat for 24 for sure.
It's awesome.
And like you're saying, it's hard to get people together and to commit to the time and
busy time of the year
easy.
too. Busy time of the year. Holidays just passed.
Just getting everybody to agree with the same deal is hard. You know, especially if you're.
It is very hard to get 3 people at the same place at the same time.
Yeah. Everyone's got lives and shit. So I mean, for you to do that's a big deal. And keep it up, man. Keep your shit going.
Going back to Berner, I mean, I like that episode because he talked a lot about just things that he wanted to accomplish, things he wanted to check off the list, dreams he wanted to make for himself happen after he kind of made it, and like these different dream collaborations, which are super awesome because there's some names I didn't know about that he had wanted to always collab with, and DMX. I mean, Slug from Atmosphere, just all these random names that Nas.
DMX
I mean,
and
all this shit.
Crazy.
I mean, you've had to have thought about different collaborations for yourself. Like, who are some of your dream collaborations that you would like to make happen?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, like Shooting for the Stars vibes.
Yeah.
Like Black Thought.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Snoop Dogg.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Are we losing him again?
The Alchemist.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
That would be fun.
I could see that working out swell.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I could see you and old Al working swell.
He went into the Alchemist.
Yeah, I got you. He's still here.
Are you doing some alchemy over there?
The Professor and the Alchemist. I can see that. I can see some shit going down.
Oh man, no, I like those so far.
The light went on. He's
honestly,
back.
like I'm pretty collaborative, bro. Like I love like making music with other artists. Yeah. I'm not like I have no problem with it. So I'm like, if you said something like that I didn't even think of, I'd probably be down. You know what I mean? Like, especially if it's a challenge or if it's like a famous rapper or something, I'd probably just, at this point, I'm still down to kind of like collab with whoever, if it's like going to be a dope song or if it's going to be a dope opportunity, you know what I'm saying? But, I want to work with Nas too. I want to work with, yeah, dude, I want to work with all the greats. Static Selecta, DJ Premier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everybody from the Bay, dude. I love the Bay.
Who's your favorite artist to come out of the Bay? Do you have a number one?
But I'm probably Mac Dre.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
I mean, shit. Yeah. He really put his name on the map, I will say.
Yeah.
People are still bumping him and still they kind of using that vibe, that style of rap, that funk.
He created a vibe. Hyphy is something that is still alive. Yeah, it's a movement. It's still
for sure.
Yeah, it's a feeling for sure.
No, I mean, dude, Mac Dre is Mac Dre, bro.
Yeah.
How do you choose a producer that you want to work with? Do you just have people that send you beats, or do you have a certain type of album you want to make and then you go and search out that producer to make that album? or how do you find producers to work with?
The people I make music with already, so I don't like go out of my way to find something that I haven't done before always, but I'm always kind of open to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm around dope ass producers, bro. Like I'm blessed as fuck, bro. Like I hear a lot. Honestly, like I didn't really trip until the last couple of years when I'm really seeing people like looking for beats and trying to find people they don't know to make a sound with. You know what I mean?
Like how hard it is.
Do that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's hard to find that because we've talked about with other people, there's like a connection you have to have with somebody to be able to produce and make music with them. And for you, it's people that you grew up making music with. It's like you guys grew into the industry together. So the sound is similar already. It's already that connection's already been built.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's talk a little bit about your other new album with Monk HTS, Niche Hors d'oeuvres, excuse me. I mean, how does that album differ from the Bay Lebowski? Because, you know, they're different in their own rights. How would you say Niche Hors d'oeuvres differs from the Bay Lebowski?
I kind of feel like the Bay Lebowski is what we were talking about, like my breakthrough with some kind of new shit.
Yeah.
And then, like, the niche hors d'oeuvres is like, but I'm still good at this other shit too, and I kind of polished it with this new shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, kind of like that. It's kind of like my old shit, but a little more bounce and a little more funk and shit. It's like, I like it better. It's just like better music. You know what I'm saying? Better
The evolution of Professa Gabel.
The growth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How long have you known Monk for?
Since we made the first Watershed album, I want to say like 2016 or 17 or something like that. Okay. 2016 maybe.
Yeah, the collaboration you guys have together is dope. Dude, 10 Flights, super hard.
Thank you, man.
I'm
glad you like that.
That video is amazing. And the fucking the astronaut costume at the very end. I want to say that's Monk in there, right?
Yeah, Monk went to a real costume store and found that.
That's hard.
There happened to be when we were in Santa Rosa.
That's tight.
There happened to be one right there. It was so funny.
And then the meaning of 10 Flights, is that your own label from what I've kind of read and gathered, or what is 10 Flights?
Yeah, it's like my label. It's kind of like my lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like I like to do things that I like to do, but I don't necessarily consider it just gluttonous behavior. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm enacting gluttonous behavior with the knowledge and passion of a thoughtful and not selfish person, but I still do dope shit.
Yeah,
you know?
You're collecting everybody's approval for you to continue living your lifestyle. I like that.
No, what is that? No. It's,
no. Like if we all say you're doing dope shit, then you continue to be you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, that's the thing, right?
We agree with what
you're
doing.
You said it a little twisted.
No, but I agree with what you're doing. So, continue doing what you're doing,
Yeah, thank you, brother.
Fuck
right
yeah,
on.
bro.
No,
Do you. Live you. We like it.
Bro,
thank you.
What do you think about
What
do you think about San Francisco, the city of San Francisco? I mean, Channel 5 News really, they really shined a light on all of the different problems of San Francisco that you see.
He did 2 episodes, right? He did one of just the city of San Francisco, the homelessness.
Yeah.
And then he did one on...
When you're paying them to be homeless, it's kind of hard for them to leave, and then,
He did one on Bippin, on Jack the Bipper.
Well, he did a Bippin episode.
That guy was
And he also did the one where you can, I can't remember what it's called, but you can go and legally shoot up or whatever those little...
You can get all your stuff. You get all your stuff from that.
How do you feel about the city of San Francisco and everything that's kind of, happened with it over the years? All the different problems.
To be honest, I think that downtown San Francisco is, going through an especially visual bad time. Mm-hmm. But I think that what happens in most cities is like, it's more like what's been happening in San Francisco, right? Like San Francisco was the shit in the newspapers like 10, 15 years ago, right? Mm-hmm. And like that, but it really was horrible back then too, but just on the flip side, right? Like it was this kind of like facade based money place that was really like kicking people out of their homes and, you know what I'm saying, destroying businesses and burning them for insurance and crazy shit for a long time. And then some shit happens, COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that makes all the people with money go back to the drawing board because everything stopped there and it was never sustainable in the first place. You see, you kind of see what I'm saying right here?
Yeah.
Like, so like, I feel like it's more that, and now everyone's like looking for some shit to post in a way.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with the Channel 5 thing. I think it's dope, and obviously there is, you know, real people suffering out here in San Francisco, but I think it's, you know, like the reason why we're talking about it now is more because of like the stories on it. Elon Musk posts and like the stuff that kind of like blows up this certain part of San Francisco that is just a part of life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like
we've been
going there since I was a kid, and I've always loved San Francisco. I mean, it hasn't changed in my eyes. It hasn't changed the way I feel about it. And then when I show up there, it looks the same. And there's always fools that are heroin users passed out on the side, and there's always cool skate spots.
It's a city.
It's a big city.
I just feel like more people are starting to see that it is ugly, but it's a dope place to be.
But there's more cameras than there ever has been. Everyone's got their phone out. Everyone's posting something. So you're going to see it's going to be more visible now.
Yeah.
And the fact that it also, you know,
I feel like it's always been ugly. It's just more glorified now.
But
people
the fact that it's
now.
moving into districts where, like you said before, that
affect somebody's family.
They covered
now.
it up for so many years. Now that there's no covering it up because it's right on your doorstep now.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you know, we're in the world, and the world is fucked in a lot of ways. Yeah. So it's you know, I love San Francisco. I live a good life here. I'm very grateful for everything I got going on, and I see a lot of other people really struggling here, and I feel for what they got going on. And there's a lot of reasons why for all that. That's fucking crazy.
And
you know what I mean?
Yeah, as someone that was born and raised in Northern California, San Francisco is like still that golden city to us. You know what I mean? It is still, you know, the capital of the state for us.
A getaway too, a cool getaway.
You know, when you think about San Francisco, it is, you know, the gateway to the fucking. It's not the gateway to the west. That's fucking St. Louis.
Jesus Christ!
But it is.
No, that's love, though. That's love.
It's a special fucking place
It's a cool
for
place
us.
to
But
be.
being from Northern California, like San Francisco is something that we hold up on a pedestal still to this day, even with the hard times, because we're seeing even over here in our small towns. The hard times are still fucking hitting us too. We're seeing more homelessness. We're seeing, you know,
more
all
overdose,
that shit happen. So
more fentanyl everywhere.
Shooting, more bullshit. Yeah,
it ain't anymore.
It's really everywhere.
It's everywhere.
That's what nobody wants to say. Is that's just shit. That's what's going on right now.
We just don't have any. We just don't have any cool bridges and fog over here.
It's big pharma. It's fucking
That's
big
it.
pharma.
We don't have no cool bridges and no fog. We got a little lake.
We ain't got
and
no
shit.
ocean either.
We got a little lake and shit. You know.
Dude, what is your favorite music venue in San Francisco? Mine was I always loved going to the Fillmore.
Fillmore.
I mean,
Going to Fillmore, seeing
historic,
shows.
and just being able to go to a hip hop show at the Fillmore was always special for me. What is your favorite venue in San Francisco?
Yeah, that's a great question. The Fillmore is probably the best one, but like it's the most classic, I'd say.
Yeah.
That's still around. But you know, the Fillmore, the Warfield.
The Warfield too, with the curtains, the curtains and all that. I mean,
Warfield is dope. I've been like backstage and shit at the Warfield too. That place is nice.
That's tight.
Fucking Bill Graham. I've only been a couple times, but you know, that's always epic shows there. Yeah, that's the thing too, right? Is you gotta like certain venues. If it's a show there, somebody's spending like $7 million on it, so that shit better be fucking amazing. Like, you know, like So the big one, I love going to big shows and those venues because you just learn a lot too on how to do some shit like that. You know?
Production's on another level when you go to something like that.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite food spot out there? I mean, I always love to go to San Francisco for pizza. What is your favorite food?
Oh, I love a good slice of
to
pizza
eat out there. And do you have a recommendation for a spot to hit up?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I love food, bro. Like, I go eat food. Like, I'd rather go get some good food than go on a vacation. You know, like some of the classics out here. I'd say like Bobo's. If you want like a nice dinner, like a nice steak dinner that like not a lot of people know about, go to Bobo's.
Okay.
On Lombard. You said pizza. I like pizza out here. Like I really like the Slice on 14th Street. Not a lot of people know about these places. This is just like the places I like.
That's
to go
what we
to.
want. Those
Keep
are
it the low key. We want the low key. We want
that's
the real.
where the money's at.
Yeah, we want the real deal.
Yamo is like the best deal in San Francisco. They got good ass. Got good ass noodles and stuff like that. So dude, honestly, like there's a lot of great food in the Bay Area. Yeah.
There's some good ass fish and chips too.
I don't. Come on now.
What?
Yeah,
you done at the wharf. You done at the wharf then?
Okay, I don't always go to the wharf myself. I like to,
When we'll go over when we're in Frisco, we'll go to the Tony's, the Italian spot, Tony's.
Where's that at?
Yeah, in North Beach.
Exactly.
North Beach.
Yeah. You get
it's a good spot.
Good fire Italian food. Cuisine, more cuisine than over there.
Good environment, huh?
Good environment.
Like
yeah.
Sell me.
I ate bone marrow there that one time. Whoa. First time I've ever eaten bone marrow.
Oh, you said bone marrow. Farmhouse Thai Kitchen has some good ass bone broth. I just ate that.
That's good.
Dude.
Good
all
for
the Asian food out here is fire.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
That makes sense.
I really only eat Asian food. Honestly, I eat ramen every day from Hinodea, almost.
It's been fucking cold too. I mean, ramen will hit the spot.
Anything hot right now, hot noodly, perfect right now. Warm you up.
Perfect, you definitely. Dude, as we kind of wind down here, are you a sports fan at all? Do you follow Bay Area sports, or do you have a team?
I really, I'm really not a sports fan. I like baseball and basketball. Like I like those sports, and like if I were to play them, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I don't follow major sports stuff really. No.
Well, before you,
because he was gonna get on a Niner tirade.
Yeah, he's about to go on a tear.
Wanted to be like you're a Niner fan and fucking.
Hey, before you go though,
Brock Purdy and
in front of you.
San Francisco, you got to represent. Come on,
hold on a second. What do you got in the car? What are you bumping right now in the car? When we say goodbye to you and you got to run and go grab a fucking blunt from the corner, or you got to get a soda real quick.
Smoke blunts, smoke spliffs.
You know what I mean? You got to go get some Zags real quick from the corner. What are you starting the car, and what's coming on, and what are you driving to the store? What are you bumping? What are you bumping right now?
Yeah. I do the algorithm thing, like I'll kind of just see what comes up, but I definitely like
don't sell me short. Tell me what's there. Tell me what's on it. Come on. Give me a little something.
I'm not. Let's see. Like I was just listening to Lord Sco. I don't know if you know.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Pimp socks, bro.
Okay.
Pimp socks, exactly. Yeah, see, I'm more into doing music like that. Like, oh, that's a new song. What's going on over there? Okay, that's them. All right, over here. What's this song?
And the algorithm starts
more than I kind of like go listen to albums at this point and stuff like that. I've heard all the classics. You feel me? Yeah. Every time like a legend drops an album, I'll check it out. But I'm more like make music and listen to my music.
Yeah, sure.
Shit like that. Like I was just listening to my shit I made with Brycon last night. Like,
you're tired. I like that.
Well,
I'm in the Notes app in Gmail like all day, like just trying to hear beats and shit like that. But fucking like definitely like I love the new shit. Like I love music, bro. I listen to like crazy random shit. Like I listen to like Filthy Rich. I listen to Rock Marciano. I listen
there you go. That's that gutter. That's that gutter rap shit. He likes it. I
love gutter rap shit all day for sure.
Okay, but if you had to put on anybody here on Milkcrates Microphones, you got to put them on to one thing that they ain't heard before. What are you putting us on to? Give us one artist.
I'm gonna put on the Flash Gordon by Rock Marciano.
There you go. I like that.
Play that. You guys would love that song if you don't know it already.
We'll play it. We'll play that for one of our song picks. That's your song pick of the week.
That's my song pick, Flash Gordon by Rock Marciano.
Hey, we'll bump that for sure.
Fucking good guy, man.
Before we go here, Professa, you're headlining one show, one festival. Is it Coachella or is it Rolling Loud?
Yo, it's Rock the Bell.
Rock the Bell.
Hell yeah.
LL.
Rock the Bell.
I got my LL.
Did you guys ever
sweatshirt
go
on.
to Rock the Bell?
Yeah, I actually did. I got the pleasure to go one year when, dude, a Tribe Called Quest actually did a reunited thing after so many years. For
I remember
the Rock
seeing the
Bells.
tour.
So awesome.
They made a documentary about that, and I remember watching the documentary about how they came back and did that tour. But
And that's how we found John. John was in that movie. That's how we found John.
Yeah. No, but keep it real though. Like that's a good question, bro. And like what I really want to do and what I'm about to do is like, I'm trying to be like the Roots, bro. Like just have classics forever that people will always want to hear you play live, no matter where you're at.
So you be playing in the Tonight Show. On the Tonight Show, you're in the back. There's Sam Gabel. He's over there preparing the guests to come out.
Songs that'll live forever. Exactly. Live forever songs for sure.
Exactly. Thank you. I just want to make live forever shit and live forever, bro. That's all I want to do.
Yeah, dude,
for your family, your kids to
all you need
listen to.
All you need is 2. It used to be 1, but now times are getting a little harder. Now all you need is 2 now. It really did. It used to be 1. You know, you got yourself an Ice Baby, maybe.
Now
you got MC Hammer. You got a 1 and can't touch this, and now you need an extra. You need 2 now. So times are getting hard out there, but you get those 2, and we got hats off to you.
Shit, Bay Lebowski's already there.
Yeah, you got 1. Now you need 2. You need 1 more.
I just need 1 more. It's coming. This year. We'll have them this year.
Hey, remember who told you that though? That you need 2. Milkcrates and Microphones told you need 2, baby.
Hey, we're looking forward to what you got coming 2024, dude. We're big fans of everything that you got going on, and love seeing the progression and seeing the evolution of Professa Gabel. We're gonna be on Thursday. We're gonna be at Lifestyle.
Yeah, California Academy of Sciences out there
for AC Alone and Erroneous.
Come check us out.
Yo.
You should slide through, meet up or some shit.
Yeah, slide through, come kick it.
Yeah, definitely. Let's link up while you guys are out here. Hey, listen, guys, I really appreciate it. I love this show. I'd love to come back someday soon.
Fuck yeah.
Come see you guys up there, do another show like that. This is dope as fuck. The questions were hella dope, and I appreciate you.
Yeah, we really appreciate you, bro, and we appreciate all the support. Like, it means a lot coming from someone like you. It definitely.
We want to get you in here. We want to get you inside here. We want to get you dicking around, hanging out, kicking it.
The door is always open.
So
no, I'm coming up. I'm gonna come through.
Hey, you're always welcome, bro. We appreciate you.
Hell yeah! I can't wait to do it and talk to you again. Like I said, looking forward to seeing all that 2024 has for you.
Happy 2024.
All the success to you in 2024.
Indeed.
Everyone, give it up for the one, the only, Professa Gabel.
Yeah.
You're a good dude, bro.
We appreciate you.
Thank you. You're a good man.
Have a good night, man.
Hell yeah.
He says he's a businessman. Well, what kind of business? Oh, is it possible that you wear a sandwich board ever? I mean, a sandwich sign.
Nope, that's 10 down and no more to go. Arlene, have you got any ideas you'd like to...
Well, it can't be Robert Moses.
No, he's wearing a uniform.
Couldn't be Robert Moses. It could be Peter Gabel, but I guess it couldn't be... Just to clarify.
You told me you were working at the fair late tonight, and I believed you.
I knew it would require the utmost deception to deceive you, Mother.
How about that?